Today we've got a clash of titans. Two ultra-high-resolution medium-format beasts, the Hasselblad X2D II 100C and the Fujifilm GFX100 II. Both pack over 100 megapixels. Both deliver stunning detail and color that makes your breath catch. But only one truly wins in 2025. This is Alt Buzz, where pixels meet purpose. Before we dive in, hit subscribe, because this is where we go beyond specs to uncover what really matters. Let's roll. On one side, we have Hasselblad, the legacy brand that shot the moon. Literally, minimalism carved from Scandinavian design, a pursuit of color perfection so obsessive it borders on spiritual. The X2D II isn't about features, it's about feel. It's about holding something that whispers rather than shouts. Something that makes you pause before you press the shutter. This is a company with decades of heritage baked into every decision. When Neil Armstrong stepped onto the lunar surface, a Hasselblad was there. When fashion houses need to capture fabric texture so real you can almost feel the silk through the screen, they reach for Hasselblad. There's a weight to that legacy, not just in the body, but in the expectation. The X2D II carries that torch forward with reverence and restraint. And on the other side, Fujifilm, a company that believes power and usability can coexist with artistry. The GFX100 II is a technical marvel, a hybrid monster built to dominate both photo and video. It's fast, unapologetic, and ready for anything you throw at it. Fujifilm came into the medium format game as the disruptor. They asked, why should incredible image quality be locked behind slow performance and painful workflows? Why can't a medium format camera feel as responsive as a flagship mirrorless? The GFX100 II is their answer, and it's loud, confident, and impossible to ignore. Same format, same resolution, two different souls. Think of it like this. Hasselblad is a slow symphony, Fujifilm is a rock concert, and here's where it gets interesting. Because choosing between them isn't about which one has better specs, it's about which one understands you. It's about the photographer you are today and the artist you're becoming tomorrow. By the way, let me know in the comments, what kind of creator are you? The calm, controlled studio perfectionist who savors every frame? Or the fast-paced field warrior who adapts and conquers? Your answer might surprise you. On paper, both cameras look almost identical, around 100 megapixels, medium format sensors measuring 43.8 by 32.9 millimeters, weather-sealed bodies, built-in stabilization, premium price tags hovering around $7,400. But the magic and the difference lives in the details, in the choices each brand made about what matters most. The Hasselblad X2D II is all about purity. It runs on something called the Hasselblad Natural Color Solution, which isn't just marketing speak. It means skin tones feel warm and real. Blues breathe like open sky. Greens don't scream, they sing. Every color feels like it was mixed by hand, not calculated by code. Walk into any high-end commercial studio, and you'll hear the same story. The files just work, minimal grading needed. The colors are already there, waiting, accurate, alive. It's the kind of color science that took decades to refine, not through algorithms alone, but through understanding how human eyes perceive emotion in color. It's slow, deliberate, beautifully minimal. The menu feels like walking through an art gallery, empty space, quiet, and clarity. Nothing screams for your attention because nothing needs to. You shoot slower with this camera, but you feel more. There's no sports mode, no burst buffer bragging rights. Just you, the subject, and the moment. The Fujifilm GFX100 II, on the other hand, is a full-blown powerhouse. It fires at up to 8 frames per second, which for medium format feels like lightning. It uses AI-based subject detection that locks onto faces, eyes, animals, even moving vehicles. And it doesn't just shoot stills. It records 8K video internally, ProRes, 10-bit color. It's a cinema camera disguised as a photographer's tool. Let that sink in for a second. We're talking about medium format video that rivals dedicated cinema rigs. Filmmakers are using this to shoot commercials, short films, even documentary work. The sensor readout is clean. The rolling shutter is manageable. The dynamic range in video mode is stunning. This isn't a photo camera that happens to shoot video. It's a true hybrid beast. It's fast, confident, unapologetically digital. You don't just shoot with it, you drive it. So even before we dive into real-world use, the question begins to form: do you want to feel connected to your shot or in control of it? Do you want to meditate with your camera or command it? This is where the conversation gets emotional. Because image quality at this level isn't just about sharpness. It's not about counting lines per millimeter or analyzing charts under laboratory lights. It's about character, about whether a file makes you lean closer to the screen or sit back in awe. The Hasselblad X2 II second generation delivers images that feel alive. The color depth is immense, 15.3 stops of dynamic range, according to reviewers. But it's not the number that matters. It's what happens when you pull up the shadows or recover blown highlights. They don't break, they bend, gracefully. The tones feel cinematic. The shadows breathe, the highlights melt like watercolor on wet paper. It's not digital sharpness, it's texture. When you open a Hasselblad RAW file, it's like stepping into a painting. You don't rush it, you just look. There's a three-dimensionality to the images that's hard to quantify. Faces have volume, fabric has weight, light has presence. Professional retouchers talk about how forgiving these files are. You can push them hard in post, really hard, and they don't fall apart. The color stays true. The gradients stay smooth. There's a roundness to the tonality that feels almost analog, like shooting with medium format film, but with all the flexibility of digital. Then comes Fujifilm, the energetic counterpart. The GFX100 II's files are electric. The detail jumps off the screen. Colors are vibrant, contrasty, ready to publish straight out of camera if you need them to be. It's like every pixel has caffeine in it. Reviewers called it a combination of resolution, dynamic range, and superb color output that feels almost unfair. The autofocus system, upgraded with face and animal detection, locks on with confidence you can trust in the chaos of real shoots. Wedding photographers are gravitating toward the GFX100 II because it doesn't force them to sacrifice speed for quality. Fashion shooters on location love that. They can capture movement without motion blur, ruining a 100 megapixel file. And commercial videographers, they're absolutely thrilled to have cinema quality footage in a package that doesn't require a full crew to operate. The color is punchy. Signature Fujifilm. If you've ever shot with their X series cameras, you know the look. Now imagine that, but with the tonal depth and malleability of medium format. It's a beautiful marriage of accessible color and professional-grade image quality. So while Hasselblad gives you serenity, Fujifilm gives you adrenaline. Which one speaks to your soul? If you've ever edited a file from either of these cameras, drop your thoughts below. Which one feels more human? Which one makes you want to keep shooting long after the client has left? Let's slow down for a second. If you're enjoying this kind of in-depth, story-driven breakdown, don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications. We don't chase hype or read sponsored scripts here at AltBuzz. We chase the truth behind the tech, the why, not just the what. And we've got more medium format, deep dives, comparisons, and creative tool breakdowns coming this month. So you'll definitely want to stick around. We're talking phase 1, Leica, even some wild vintage medium format experiments that'll make you rethink what's possible. All right, back to the battle. Now let's talk about what happens when you actually use these cameras. In a controlled studio, Hasselblad feels like magic. The autofocus may not be lightning fast, it's not built for sports or wildlife, but it's accurate, deliberate. The new hybrid phase detection, contrast detection, and LiDAR autofocus system with 425 detection zones gives you precision when precision is all that matters. The files? Absolutely pristine. Fashion photographers, portrait artists, commercial shooters, they swear by that color science. The workflow is slower, yes. You're shooting at maybe 3 frames per second, but the results? Eternal. These are images that'll be in portfolios a decade from now, still looking fresh, still stopping viewers in their tracks. You're not capturing moments with this camera. You're sculpting them. Every frame is intentional. Every click of the shutter feels significant. There's a meditative quality to shooting with the X2D II that changes how you approach your craft. And then there's the build. 840 grams with the battery included. A built-in 1 terabyte SSD alongside a CFX Press Type B slot. Up to 10 stops of IBIS. You can handhold this thing in dim light and still walk away with files so sharp they feel unreal. The stabilization is borderline supernatural. Reviewers have successfully shot at 1/4 second shutter speeds with tack-sharp results. That internal storage is a game changer, by the way. A full terabyte built in means you're not constantly swapping cards or worrying about running out of space mid-shoot. For traveling photographers, that's peace of mind you can't put a price on. But here's where it gets interesting. Step outside. Step into the real world. Into motion, chaos, unpredictability. And Fujifilm starts flexing its muscles. Fast subject tracking. On eye-assisted face detection that doesn't lose focus even when your subject turns away. A bigger buffer, faster processing. The GFX100 II handles spontaneity in a way the Hasselblad never tries to, because it was never designed to. It's for the hybrid creator, the one who shoots stills 1 minute and cinematic video the next. With internal 8K recording, ProRes support, and crisp autofocus that adapts in real time, it's almost a medium format RED camera in disguise. Reviewers called its low-light performance and autofocus system standout improvements. The kind that change how you shoot, not just what you shoot. Documentary photographers praise its adaptability. You can go from shooting environmental portraits to capturing candid moments to recording an interview, all with one body. The electronic viewfinder is bright and responsive. The buffer rarely chokes, even when you're firing bursts of 100 megapixel files. It's reliable in a way that inspires confidence, which is everything when you're shooting unrepeatable moments. So in the studio, Hasselblad rules. But in the real world, Fujifilm takes the crown. Let's talk about how they feel in your hands. Because in photography, design isn't just looks, it's rhythm. It's the way a camera becomes an extension of your instinct. The Hasselblad X2D II feels like sculpture. Every button, every curve, intentional, minimalist. The simplicity forces you to slow down. It's a camera that encourages mindfulness. You take fewer shots, but better ones. There's something almost spiritual about the experience. Like the camera is asking you, are you sure? Is this the moment? The grip is subtle but secure. The controls are minimal but never missed. There's a tactile pleasure in using it. The dials have just the right resistance. The shutter has a satisfying weight. It's the kind of design that gets out of your way by being perfectly present. The Fujifilm GFX100 II, meanwhile, is a machine of control. Every function has a shortcut. Every mode is customizable. Dials, buttons, touchscreen. It's designed for speed and precision. It weighs around 1,030 grams with the EVF and battery. Yes, it's heavier, but it feels balanced, solid, like you could shoot all day and never question whether it's up to the task. The deeper grip accommodates longer lenses better. The button layout is logical for fast adjustments. The rear screen articulates for high and low angles. It's built for photographers who need to react, not just compose. And that weight, it actually helps stabilize longer glass. Physics becomes your friend. They're both beautiful, but they speak different emotional languages. One's a brush stroke, the other's an instrument panel. Here's where practicality meets passion. The Hasselblad at $7,399 feels like a piece of heritage. It'll age gracefully, both in build and output. 5 years later, it'll still look new, still produce files that make your jaw drop. It's an investment in timelessness. The kind of camera you pass down, the kind that becomes part of your identity as a photographer. Hasselblad's lens ecosystem is smaller but exquisite. Each lens is a masterpiece of optical engineering. Yes, they're expensive, but they're built to match the body's philosophy. Uncompromising quality over convenience. The Fujifilm, priced at $7,499, feels like the more dynamic investment. Firmware updates, ecosystem expansion, a broader range of lenses at more accessible price points. It's constantly evolving, growing with you. Fujifilm has shown a commitment to supporting their cameras long after release, adding features through updates that would make other manufacturers charge for a new model. The GFX lens lineup is impressive and expanding rapidly. From fast primes to versatile zooms, there's glass for every need and budget. Third-party support is growing too, giving you even more options. So if you want something timeless, Hasselblad is the art piece. If you want something adaptable, Fujifilm is the tool. The question isn't how much it costs, it's how long it'll keep inspiring you. It's whether you'll still reach for it when the next generation drops or when trends shift. Both of these cameras have that staying power, just in different ways. So, which medium format wins in 2025? Here's the truth. If your work revolves around control, versatility, and mixed media, the Fujifilm GFX100 II is the clear winner. It's the workhorse that can survive chaos and still deliver excellence. It's the camera that doesn't force you to choose between stills and video, between fast and beautiful, between spontaneous and composed. It's the tool for photographers who need one body to do everything exceptionally well. But if your art is about patience, craft, and timeless perfection, the Hasselblad X2D II will feed your soul like no other. It's not just a camera, it's an experience. One that slows you down, one that reminds you why you fell in love with photography in the first place. It's for the photographer who sees every frame as a final print, every session as a chance to create something that transcends the moment. In short, Fujifilm captures life as it happens. Hasselblad captures how it feels. And maybe that's the real answer. Maybe the question was never which one is better. Maybe it was always which one is better for you. Which one matches your rhythm? Which one speaks your language? Which one will still excite you on the days when creating feels more like work than joy? If you found this breakdown helpful, or if it made you rethink what really matters in a camera, hit subscribe. And don't forget to join our membership, where you will find all latest updates and information. Link is in the description. Alt Buzz isn't just another gear channel. We're about stories, meaning, and the art hidden in specs. Drop a comment and let me know which camera speaks to you. Or better yet, tell me about a camera that changed how you see the world. The one that made you a better photographer, not because of its specs, but because of how it made you feel. Until next time, keep creating with purpose. This is Alt Buzz, signing off.